Good evening, Crimson Tide Nation, and welcome to the 38th edition of Alabama Primetime Live from yours truly, Jackson Johnson, and my partner in crime, Travion Ware, as we'll be going over quite a lot tonight, including some recruiting updates, our reaction to the CFP rankings on where Alabama is going to be ranked, heading into rivalry week, and the magic of what's going to happen in the coaching carousel. But wait, is it going to affect our coaching staff? That's why you tune in all right here on Alabama with the Boys College Football. And tune in because you're going to be in for a wild ride. How you doing today, good buddy?
Doing good, doing good. Ready to dive into everything we got going on here at the Alabama Prime Time Live here. So ready to kick off here.
Oh man, we're getting this party started. And of course, we've got the merch all right here. We're going over our. I'm wondering what to get because Black Friday is near. Hmm.
Yeah, Friday, right around the corner. Be here for y'all know it.
Oh man. But if we can't get it on Black Friday, that's okay too. We can get it on Christmas. Or, for those that have a December birthday or a birthday on Thanksgiving, that's always a good gift. Especially those little hats, the t-shirts, the polo shirt, the heavyweight t-shirt, the sweatshirt, the tumbler cup, the game day mug, and the can cooler. We've got it all right here on Alabama Voice College Football. And we've got some recruiting updates. We did a video on our first guy, Samuel Utu, when he committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. But he has decided to decommit. Oh, what'd you say?
Now I said you said he decided to decommit. I said, I wonder why that's never good, but
Ugh.
wonder why the reasoning is behind that.
Oof, please don't say USC. Please don't go to USC. They don't care about rivalries. We care about rivalries. So, but in all seriousness, though, for those tuning in to Samuel Utu, he is a top notch tackle, offensive lineman. I mean, this guy is from Orange Lutheran High School from Orange County, California. I mean, he's just got it. I mean, he's got it all. He's one of the top offensive line prospects for the 2026 class. He's one of the best. And he's, we're looking at, what he's got. He'll be a 4-year starter on the offensive line and this one of the state's top programs. And he's got first team all county honors following his sophomore year and second team all county following his junior year. And get this, he played a lot of volleyball and he's good at it. Really good at it. Amazing two-sport athlete.
I wonder what's the reason why he decommitted from Alabama exactly. Could it be other schools playing time? What was his top 10 exactly?
Ooh. Well, he was looking at, I think USC was one of those schools. And, Washington was definitely looking at him. But he's going to be looking and seeing where he's going to commit to on signing day next week.
Mm.
But
hoping Alabama can reel him back in. That would be something to build forward to on the 2025 recruiting class up front. So hoping he can be reeled back in because he was committed for a decent amount of time. So it's just unfortunate it just happened so late in the recruiting process. But
true.
just have to see.
Well, and SMU is one of the schools he was looking at, and Arizona's another school he was looking at as well. So he was really thinking about SMU for a little bit and Arizona for a little bit.
It's probably one of those situations just with playing time. These kids, they want to play now, and Alabama is always pretty stacked up front, especially offensive, defensive line. And you mentioned those schools like a SMU, like a Arizona State, like a Washington, and him having as many accolades as he's had at high school level, 4 star top tackle from his neck of the woods. He probably wants to start in those other places, probably give him a better chance. So it's probably one of those things, unfortunately. But like I said, hopefully that Coach Kapovich and Coach Kellen DeBoer can reel him back in because that would be a big addition for the future for this Alabama offensive line, with considering they're losing like a player like a Caden Proctor. So hopefully they can get that tackle back in. But it'll be interesting to see how his recruiting process plays out over the next coming weeks. So yeah.
Oh, no doubt. Because I mean, you don't want to be missing out on a guy like Utu. And SMU, they're doing pretty well in the AC. And
Yeah,
because
no, I was going to say, yeah, Coach Leslie always keeps those boys pretty competitive in the ACC. They actually have a chance to be in the ACC championship, depending on how this rivalry week goes. But definitely don't want to lose that on a kid like Utu. You see him up front, just a stone wall, creating those running lanes for the quarterback to be able to step up and maneuver around the pocket.
oof, man, he's just like doing pancake bots. He's doing a good job at it.
Yeah,
I
he's
am
just a
not.
mauler,
Oh yeah,
creating those walls, those lanes, real
man,
physical at the point of contact.
he's gonna turn him into Thanksgiving stuffing. Is what he's gonna turn him into.
Hmm. Yep, right before Thanksgiving too.
No doubt. Ugh, it's just wild. Like it's man, it's sad that he's not coming Bama, but at the same time, it's like if you're missing out, you're gonna be missing out. You're gonna be missing out on that magic, good buddy. That's what we're telling you. And we've
Yeah,
got a 4-star defensive lineman who's got 12 schools to choose from for the 2027 class. 6'3", 305 pounds from Birmingham, Alabama. He's got the Buckeyes, the Auburn Tigers, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida State, Notre Dame, Alabama, Texas, Oregon, Vanderbilt, Missouri, and Oklahoma. So he's got all
yeah,
those schools to choose from.
yeah. You talk about a local kid or Birmingham kid. Kalen DeBoer has recently made an emphasis on keeping those in-state kids in the state of Alabama, just for multiple reasons. And that's looking like the school Tim Keenan actually went to. I know his brother attended that school, the high school, if I'm not mistaken. What school does that say on his uniform?
He went to Ramsey High School. Uh,
Yeah, yep, that's Tim Keenan and his brother's alumni. His brother was actually a quarterback at that school recently. His brother now attends the University of Alabama as a student, but Tim Keenan definitely also went to Ramsey High School. So hoping that Alabama can hopefully make that connection and draw this kid in for sure, because he's a 4 star D lineman. You see, he's highly coveted by multiple programs around the country. So hoping that Alabama can make that push and be the school that sticks out, the one that he decides. But definitely a highly coveted kid.
oh man. And we'll be looking for some highlights for him in just a bit. We've got some let's see. Do. Oh, we got some from his junior year. Oh, Auburn and Georgia Tech. I see one get him. Yeah. You want to get him? Yeah. And they say Alabama Georgia Tech's not a rivalry. They say it's not a rivalry. I say it is because number one, Georgia Tech's in our fight zone. Secondly, they're wanting to get a piece of our recruits. Well, that's just not gonna happen. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. Nobody wants to go to the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech. And we got Godfather AC in the chat giving out a hello, everyone, and giving out that number one foam finger. What is
Hey,
up,
how you doing,
Godfather?
Godfather?
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Got the highlights. He's making magic. Oh man. He's going for a touchdown. He's celebrating. He's happy. Oh, there we go. You know you're in for something good when you see a watch this. Now, what are they scared of? Good grief. We're not scary. Oh, you're scared seeing a sack by Carlos May. I don't blame you.
Yeah, you just see the physical traits he has up front, being able to shed those blocks and being able to be aggressive and get the quarterback on the ground. That's something that Freddie Roach definitely looks for in his recruits amongst that Alabama defensive line. And Carlos May, he definitely fits the bill. Like I said, just a highly coveted kid, over 6'4". Just relentless motor that we're seeing over and over again on these clips. Fighting through double teams, being able to just relentlessly live in the backfield. So
Man, here we go. There we go. Boom. Boom.
and just real physical at the point of attack.
Ooh. Where are you? There you are. There you are.
I just like he's able to put his hand in the ground and able to really just lift up and explode and accelerate and get to the backfield. Like I said, you see all these clips, he's constantly getting to the backfield. So that's something that definitely that stands out about him for sure. Just the relentless motor and everything that comes with that. Carlos May, definitely a name to look out for.
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah,
yikes.
he just went for the kill shot right there,
Boom.
trying to knock his helmet off, put him right in the dirt.
Yikes.
You see, he's able to stand up in coverage and shift over from the gaps and all that. That just shows his versatility. Uh, like I said, just not too much gets past him. He's able to make the tackle. Not a, it, you see, he's a sound tackler. Just wraps up and not not always trying to make the kill shot as we just seen it on that other clip. Like I said, just a sound tackler overall.
Oh, here we go.
You see how he just relentless. I mean, just easily just shed that double team. That just shows his strength and power. So
Man, he's amazing. I hope we can get him.
yeah, he's a beast for sure. Yeah, hoping that Alabama can make those connections with Freddie Roach and him for sure. Like I said, kid came from Ramsey, Tim Keenan's alumni. So hopefully, like I said, they can make that connection. It can be just something natural for this Alabama recruiting class moving forward, especially since he's an in-state kid from from the state of Alabama. So
Yeah, no doubt about it. And
definitely want to keep yours in your backyard.
oh yeah, get him. Get old Carlos. There we go. And we've got Jaden Upshaw to conclude this recruiting update video, where he's choosing between Alabama, Georgia, Texas A&M, Miami, USC, Michigan, Florida State, Florida, Tennessee, and Syracuse. He's 6'2", 202 pounds, from Leesburg, Georgia, top 65 recruit for the 2027 class. Well, we think he should
Mhm.
go to Bama. But let's get a little profile at him, shall we? He is, oh yeah, 842 receiving yards for his sophomore year, 11 receiving touchdowns, 63 receptions. But we'll be going ahead and seeing his little highlights from his sophomore year. There we go. Oh man, amazing catch.
Yeah, you just see it off the bat. Being able to stretch the field vertically, that's something that Alabama looks for in their receivers. Being able to high point at the top of the key at the highest point. He's already displaying that early. Jaden Upshaw. Um, just using that big frame at 6'2" and being able to play inside and outside. That's something also that Coach Shepard looks for in his receivers.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. He's waiting for his man. And he's going to get it.
Yeah, you see, he's just sort of like an X receiver. You know, you can just put him on the island. He just uh, continues to win 1-on-1.
Oh, man. He could go all the way for the touchdown. He's looking at his man again. And he's going to get a touchdown.
And I like the
Another
way
one.
he's just able to. I like the way he's just able to run those routes intermediate outside and make the separation between those defenders. You see, he's even putting some blocking on the tape. That's always something that Coach Shepard wants to see in his Alabama receivers.
Oh, yeah. There
Yeah,
we
just a
go.
red zone weapon, able to just catch the ball in those tight windows and see, like I said, just able to move inside and run those intermediate routes, run those long routes, inside, outside. Yeah, that's definitely something that Ryan Grubb would love to get his hands on. You know, with the some of the receivers they are have on the roster and some of the receivers that they'll be losing in the Jeremy Bernard and some of those other veteran receivers, but they still have a lot of receivers in those receiver rooms. And Jaden Upshaw definitely can be another addition to Alabama's receivers. You see every year they have those type of receivers that are just electric and able to stretch up the field. So he seems to fit that mold as well.
Here we go. Oh, he's going to get it. Oh, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, just down the field blocking with an attitude, with a sense of purpose, selling the route and taking them off his feet. That's impressive as well.
There you go. Boom. Hey, Godfather's reminding us that we've got Alabama UNLV on True TV later tonight. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, they definitely got that Alabama basketball team definitely got to bounce back from last night. They forget I forget who they played. It was
Gonzaga.
yeah, Gonzaga. They ended up losing by like 8 or something. But LeBaron Philemon looking good. He had almost had 30. I think he had ended up with 29. So hoping that Nate Oates can get that team to bounce back. But some more Jay Upshaw, like I said, he just seems like a playmaker. Anytime they anytime you see a coach just looks just to scheme to get the ball in his best player's hands, that's something that Jaden Upshaw seems like he could do. So hopefully that Alabama can just get their hands on him. You see, he's highly coveted from the state of Georgia. You always got to worry about Kirby Smart and those dogs getting their hands on the in-state talent. But Alabama had has had some recruits from Georgia, so hoping they can keep that streak going.
Here we go. And he's watching this man again. Watch this man again. Oh, man. Oh, he's just like taking it. Oh, it's like, nope, you got to go home. This is my home. This is my town. You're going to need a wrecking ball to stop me. And he's got it. There we go. There we go.
You see, he's just tough to take down after the catch. Just some physical attributes to him.
Oh, man. I got that.
Physical.
Oh, man. I got that turned down for what song stuck in my head anytime I see those blots. Like, he's just like cheering them up, man. He's just smacking them. Oh, man. I want him. I want him to be a part of the Alabama team. But what there's some stuff that we're noticing. Like, what is his weakness that you're noticing so far?
I'm not really seeing a weakness. Like at 6'2", he plays bigger than he is. You seeing he's blocking with the attitude. Being able to catch those, like I said, intermediate routes going over the top. I'm not really seeing much of a weakness in his game. Of course, these are highlights. And these highlights are always going to show the best parts of recruits' season. So not really seeing many weaknesses, but of course, all players have those type of weaknesses. But Jaden Upshaw, like I said, definitely looks like just uh definitely looks like he fits the bill. Definitely looks like a kid that deserves all those offers that he has. So definitely impressed with what I've seen from Upshaw so far.
Oh, agreed. Getting excited, man. Let's go. There we go. Oh, he's blocking. There's another amazing block. There we go. That was key to that touchdown right there.
You see, he just selfless. Like I said, just blocking with an attitude, blocking with the see. We see it right there, just creating that wall, blocking with a sense of purpose, springing his teammates along for those touchdowns. So you see that he isn't just all about catching the football like we see some receivers are. He does the extra part, does the dirty things, and that's something that Coach Shepard definitely prizes in his Alabama receivers.
Man, that last play, I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. It was so awesome. And of course, that concludes our recruiting update videos, all right here on Alabama Voice College Football. For more magic that we've got, tune in, like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell so you never miss another video whatsoever, all right here on Alabama Voice College Football. Alrighty, we've got some next topics. What's happening with Kane Womack? What's happening with Ryan Grubb? Are they going anywhere? But first, we got to make some bets for the world of college football for 2025. Well, for rivalry week, conference title week. You know a guy, Trevion? I think I know a
Yeah,
guy.
definitely know a guy that can steer us in the right direction with these tricky lines going down this weekend on rivalry weekend. So let's not let's get you to that guy for sure.
Oh, let's go. Let's hear what the doppelganger of Mark Rogers has to say. It's like he comes out of a genie lamp. Voila.
College football is even more exciting when you've got some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread, and I've got a 40-plus year track record. 11-0 in the college football playoff for me last year against the money line, 8-3 against the spread. And I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill of Wager Talk is our ace in the hole, show stopper. 7 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick. 28-12 against the spread the last 3 years. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Corey Bratta, Matt Zemek, and Steve Dace. Check out those numbers. Become a YouTube or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and then select the betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2025 a winner now.
There you go. And that's why you tune in to VOCFB Bets, where you'll get top picks from Mark Rogers, Corey Braddett from the Hawkeye of the Storm, Steve Dace from Michigan Podcast, and the Steve Dace Show, Matt Zimick from USC Primetime Live, Trojans Wire, College Wire, and those under the radar picks of the week from Steve Merrill at Wager Wire. On Sunday, we saw that Justin Wilcox got fired. That meant one thing. Ryan Grubb is a candidate. Well, one of the 5 candidates. According to these guys at ESPN, Eli Letterman, Adam Rittenberg, and Matt Olson. They have Tosh Lupo, Brian Grubb, Sean Lewis, Jason Eck, and Tim Plow. And, just like looking at this coaching list that these guys have created, does Ryan Grubb get tempted to coach some ACC after dark at Berkeley? Or is he'll likely leave Alabama at some point, but I don't think it would be after this year. I feel like he's waiting for a better gig, like, say, Washington, if Jeb Fish was to leave for an NFL job, or Florida. What do you think, Trevion?
I mean, Ryan Grubb, he just got to Alabama literally just this year. I mean, we saw him. He made a pit stop in the NFL with the Seattle Seahawks a year ago. He he had a year in the year before that he was at Washington, and he got offered the Alabama job, and he wanted to go there initially, but there were some reports that he has a family and his wife just wasn't with the whole moving across the country thing, so that's why he took the Seattle job initially. So now that the fact that he's in Alabama, I think that he's here to stay for a little bit. I mean, he has a good relationship with Kalen DeBoer. The two have worked together previously at Washington, and I just don't think he would just up and leave right now. Just considering, like I said, him having a family, him having a wife and kids. I don't think he would just want to uproot them again for a third consecutive year in a row and just to go coach in the ACC. So, of course, with the success that Alabama has had. With some of their skill players and just offensively this year and reeling off 8 games and some of the amazing calls that he's had offensively, I can see why he's getting interest from some of those other programs that lost their coach and things of that nature. But I don't think Ryan Grubb is gonna be going anywhere for a while. Just like I said, just basing that off the relationship that he has with Kellen DeBoer and the thing that they're trying to build at Alabama. So I just think that's smoke and mirrors altogether. But of course, it's rumor season. These things happen all the time. I wouldn't put it past it though because we see coaches make moves all the time. Of course, it's a money game, and Cal, who knows what they can offer him. But like I said, for the reasons I've said before, I just don't think Ryan Grubb would up and make that move right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're gonna leave Bama for a Power Four head coaching job, don't go to Cal, because like that place it's so bad that there's not a Cal Voice of College Football channel or a Locked On Cal. It's that bad.
Yeah, but but I can see why coaches try to go to those type of places because they coaches want to start their own thing and try to resurrect places from the dead and try to make those places competitive. And Cal does have a lot of NIL being in that California market, so I can see why. But I just don't see that being a fit for Ryan Grubb. Like I said, the things that him and Kellen DeBoer are building right now in Alabama, I think that's a little bit more important than trying to chase that Cal job. So I don't think that's I just think that's smoke and mirrors. I don't think that him being a candidate is a real threat to him leaving Tuscaloosa, especially when he just got here in beginning of this year. Haven't even been in Tuscaloosa the calendar year, so don't think he would just up and move again.
No, like that would be a dumb move to go to Cal, honestly, because it just would not end well. Like nobody can win there. I mean, you're not getting a natty. Like what? You're gonna be. It, yeah, you got close. I think they got a natty in 1937. That's it. They hadn't done anything since the release of Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, and they're not going to.
Hmm.
I mean, they might brag over like, oh, we'll beat Miami one week, but that's it. That's it. Or oh, yay, we put SMU out of the ACC title race. That's all you got. I mean, that's it. It's like it would not end well for Grubb, in my opinion. Like if you got a good coach, I don't think it'll end well. Like I would not want to go to Berkeley, Cal, because like you're going to be losing the recruiting trail and the uncertainty of the ACC for not like 5 years from now, but more like 10 years from now. Like, don't get me wrong, it'll still be a conference, but it won't be a power conference, I don't think. But that's probably just me. I don't know, but I would not want to go to Cal. And that's another thing too. You're gonna be paying a lot of money, a lot of money going to the airport all the time. Like one week you gotta go Texas, next week you gotta go Syracuse, then you gotta fly back home.
I mean, they paying him though, so I mean, I don't really see that affecting him directly because he would be the highly coveted coach that they brought in, so they'd be paying him. But like I said, really just don't see him going to Miami just for football reasons, other than travel and just stuff like that. Miami, I said Miami, I mean Cal Berkeley, just like I said, just for football reasons and stuff like that. Just really thinking he's just gonna stay put overall.
Man, it's like
Because we
it's
see
just
coaches
going
be candidates every year, so I mean that's just throwing his name in the bucket type of deal.
like good grief. Good grief. And we got Clay Mike coming in here. You can check out Mike Wilson on Ohio State Primetime Live on Ohio State The Voice College Football. Says, "My guy Jets, what's up, Mike? How you doing tonight, good buddy? We appreciate you tuning in, and tell your friends, family, and cashiers post about the magic that Travion, myself, and Jeffrey are cooking all right here on Alabama The Voice College Football. You won't want to miss it. And we're waiting it out for SMU."
Actually, wait.
Not SMU. Why did I say SMU? I'm going to say Seton Hall and USC to end this one. Do not go to overtime. Somebody win this game so that we can know who's in the rankings.
Yeah, patiently waiting to see where Alabama is seated. Even though I pretty much got a good idea of where they'll be seated. Don't think there'll be too much movement, considering everybody in the top 14 won across college football this past weekend. But there could be a lot of movement this weekend with rivalry weekend, and a lot of teams playing some unranked opponents, just playing some closer opponents with these rivalries. And I believe every game is going to be close, so we should see some movement in the coming week. With these rankings here, I don't think it's going to be much movement right now, but just have to
Oh,
see. Just like we said, just waiting for this basketball to come off.
they would save us a lot of trouble if they just put the CFP rankings on ABC and just like made ESPN Plus affordable for everybody, where it's like, oh, you don't need a TV provider. Like, I hate to break it to you, ESPN, but not everybody has a bunch of cable. They kind of just cut off cable. It's not like 2015 or 2005 where everybody has cable. You can just watch Netflix on your phone, Hulu, or Disney Plus on your phone. You can just watch TV anywhere. Your phone, that desktop, the laptop, the TV. You can watch it here, there, anywhere. So there you go. We will, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah, we'll stay at 10 for sure. Um, like I said, the jump can be once they do beat Auburn, because they will beat Auburn. I believe they'll beat Auburn. Should beat Auburn. Once they do get past Auburn and get to the SEC championship game, they should be able to. Hopefully, if they are victorious in the SEC championship game, they could jump up to as far as three in the college football rankings and get a first round bye, because the conference winner gets that automatic bye. So a lot of big, important implications coming up for this Alabama football team. Hopefully, they can take advantage, because even though with the Oklahoma loss, 2 weeks ago, they still have their destiny in front of them. They still can control everything that they want to do. So hopefully that we can see the best of this Alabama football team come out in the coming weeks.
There we go. Oh man, Dan Shulman wearing glasses. I must be getting older. Dan Shulman's wearing glasses. Wow. Huh. That's pretty cool. I, but okay, come on, hurry it up, Seton Hall. Come on, USC, play that defense so we can see. Do something good for once, USC. But that's saying like chat. If Seton Hall USC goes to overtime, we're gonna go with our next topic on Kane Womack possibly going to Arkansas. But yeah, because that'll be a fun one for sure. But
Yeah, I think it could be some real smoke there actually because he's actually been with Alabama for these last couple of years, and he's been showing steady improvement with this Alabama defense. And plus, Kane Warmack, he's been a head coach before, not in the SEC. He used to be the head coach at Southern Alabama. So the fact that Arkansas is considering him in Arkansas is an SEC school. I do think that could have some legs because Ken Warmack he's going to be a highly coveted candidate just with the job he's done with this Alabama defense over the past year and a half. So um, it could be some real smoke there, unfortunately. But we'll be getting into that. Hopefully, we can get to these rankings first.
oh
Seating
man,
if USC can close out Seton Hall. Right now it's 88. It's 80 to 78 in the final seconds. Hopefully, like we said, don't go into overtime.
okay. Really, we gotta wait
Yeah,
another 30 seconds.
they, they keep doing these tic tacky fouls and stuff. College basketball. So basketball period. But
Oh man. And okay, yeah. Oh, it's out of bounds on C, and then it's out of bounds in USC. Oh, okay. Number five, just like okay. Seton
yeah,
Hall's.
and
Oh man.
yeah, and I saw a listener said Alabama will be at 10 earlier. They should be at 10, but I believe they should be even higher because Notre Dame, we saw with the past AP poll that came out Sunday, Alabama has three opponents that are better wins that they've beaten. They beat three opponents that are ranked higher than Notre Dame's best win. They beat number four Georgia. They beat number 12 Vandy. They beat number 16 Missouri. And USC is Notre Dame's best win, and they are ranked number 17. So Alabama, I believe their strength of schedule and resume is better than Notre Dame's, but unfortunately Notre Dame was ranked higher than them. And we saw last week that the committee tried to say that Alabama has had struggles running the football, which they have. They have had their struggles running the football this year, but they tried to make that as a metric as to why Alabama is ranked lower than what they are. Then plus you got everybody saying they lost to Florida State, who isn't a good ACC school. But I'm like, that's week one. Why are they still trying to they're trying to base the season off of week one like teams can't improve. So like I said, but hopefully this Alabama football team can put it all together and win the games they're supposed to win this time of year and really move up in these rankings. But should be at number 10 tonight overall.
Oh man, big man number two is pretty upset. Ezra Azar. He's he looks too nice to be named somebody like Ezra. He looks like a nice guy. Somebody must be mad that day when they named him. Good grief. Okay, Mike Williams. Oh my gosh. And he's gonna get the free throw. And we're gonna see whether he misses the second free throw get to get it. Or come on. Let's see. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. And he makes it. And USC calls timeout, I'm sure. Yeah, no. Okay. It's a foul. That's a foul. 3.4 seconds. More like 34 minutes.
Yeah, those basketball games, especially when it's tight, they're always trying to, extend the game as much as they can. So that's what we're basically waiting on, the conclusion of these invitational games to get to these college football rankings. If not, I'm ready to dive into that Kane Warmack, speculation with Arkansas anytime. But hoping to get to these rankings first, just as basketball in a way.
Well, this is gonna take forever, so we'll we'll go deep diving into Kane Womack possibly going to Arkansas. And he talked a little bit about yesterday at press conference, and he said, "I appreciate the interest, but I'm not thinking about it right now." But
Yeah,
what do you think?
as he should. I believe that was a perfect response because you see other coaches like obviously Kane Warmack goes about his business and really just focuses on the Alabama football team, but you see other coaches like Lane Kiffin and other coaches more that try to uh, really entertain those speculations during the season. So I'm just happy that Kane Warmack was able to shut down that speculation quickly and really just aim to focus on Alabama football because right now they need it because trying to beat Auburn, trying to get to the SEC championship game, and really can't allow those outside distractions to be a factor. But with the fact that Arkansas is interested, like I said earlier, I do believe that there is some real smoke behind that, but really just have to see how this season ends for Ken Warmack. But just happy that he was able to shut that speculation down and not make it a story, especially on this important week.
Oh man, here we go. And if Kane Womack does go to Arkansas, that would be huge for him. But I hope things go well for Kane Womack, irregardless. Like I think because he's been awesome for the Crimson Tide this season, and he's been amazing since he got to Tuscaloosa. He's been a pretty awesome defensive coordinator. I love the magic that he's done over there.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Kalen DeBoer can retain him too, but just the fact that he's been a head coach before in Arkansas is a pretty big opening, and just the fact that he could do a decent job in recruiting, I believe he could because you've seen some of the talent he's been able to get to come in and play for this Alabama defense, and just the background that he has. I do believe that he would be respected on the recruiting trail and being able to start his own thing in Arkansas. I don't know how competitive they will be right out the gate with him leading the way, but I do believe he is a coach that can build things from a foundational standpoint to be able to uproot a program in the future. So I'm just hoping that Caitlin DeBoer and company can hang on to him for sure because he's definitely been an unsung hero on the second half of this season for Alabama, especially on the defensive end, keeping the offense afloat when things aren't going well, being able to win games for Alabama. So hoping we can keep Kane Warmack in Tuscaloosa for sure.
Well, and if we wind up losing Womack to Arkansas, and I mean if we do, I can't help but feel like Maurice Linguist would be our next defensive coordinator for Alabama, and just like promote him from within.
Yeah, I can see that being something Kalen DeBoer would do, promoting from within for sure. Maurice Linguist, he's definitely been a respected coach in the Alabama football program. Just some of the talent he's been able to bring in the cornerback room, and just his charisma and his the way he goes about his business. He could definitely be a candidate. I can see that could step up, and that could be an easy transition. But overall, I'm just hoping that they don't even have to go that route. I'm hoping that they can keep Kane Warmack in Tuscaloosa, like I said. But Coach Linguist, that would definitely be something that would be like I said, that would be a smoother process because I believe the players would be loving to play for him because they already are playing for him and they have already seen the sacrifices he's made as a coach and things of that nature. So that could be a smoother transition, but hopefully Alabama doesn't have to go that route. They can retain what they have in Womack.
Oh man, like because that's saying though is we have that Nets man up mentality, whether if it's staff or the players, and I don't want to see Womack go, but
Yeah,
at
he
the
needs
same
to go.
time, yeah, because like if he did, then it's like okay, you're doing your job right, but I don't know, yeah, it's like I think he's been doing fantastic over at Bama, and Arkansas, we'll definitely wait and see. Although it's funny though that Alabama, Arkansas used to play each other annually as a conference game, and it was just like, oh well, it's one of those games we could really live without, really.
Yeah, and just with Warmack, um, I really just think like I said, I do believe he could lead a program, but I just think just retaining him for a third year and getting him back into Tuscaloosa for a third year, I think that would just be huge, huge just for this Alabama defense from a recruiting standpoint, from a continuing from a player development standpoint. That's why hoping that me personally, I'm hoping that they can hold on to him. But if he were to leave, I do believe it's deserved. I believe he's done his job. He's done the things uh, that that have put him in the position to be a head coach at a major program, especially in the SEC. So I wouldn't be mad at him. It would be more of a disappointment thing. 'Cause I'd be like, oh man, but hopefully they can hold on to him.
For sure, man. Like for sure, like it'll be a wild ride seeing what happens. But in the meantime, got the Iron Bowl, and when we win the Iron Bowl, we've got an SEC title to get. Well, finally, we have gotten to USC Seton Hall game ending. USC's gonna go play in the Maui Invitational, but we're in for the real thing, the CFP rankings. We're waiting it out for the highlights get done, the little montage. Uh, I've got it on mute on desktop because we do not want Disney messing around with us. It's like, ugh. Yeah, we know Oregon. Smell you later, Oregon. Smell you later. Smell you later, Oregon. Oh man. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we know. Okay, yeah. You're doing your intro. Okay, I know you're sponsored by Capital One. I know you're sponsored by Capital One. Okay. We've got the big one. We've got the big ones. But I will say I want to see if we'll play Oregon in the playoffs or if we're going to get, but if we do, like we beat Auburn, we're basically in the playoffs. But, if we're in the
Yeah,
AC,
Yeah, I don't know about that one because I mean they beat Auburn. They get to the SEC championship game. Of course, you want to win the SEC championship game once you get there. But I've been seeing some people been saying that if Alabama plays the SEC championship game close and they were to lose, they could still be afforded a spot. But they've been saying if they get blown out, they wouldn't be afforded a spot. But then you got to worry about some other things with some other conferences like the Big 12 in Texas Tech and BYU. I've been hearing some cases that if BYU beats Texas Tech in the Big 12 championship, Texas Tech was still, you can't drop them out of the playoffs because they're in the top five, and you can't just drop them so far down. So Alabama might be a casualty just to these other conferences. The SEC might not be able to get five teams in, so I'm hoping that Alabama can just handle their business and just win that SEC championship game for sure. Definitely don't want to put it in the hands of other people.
oh, okay. We've got Arizona, Tulane, Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh, and SMU. Here we go. Yep, we've got it all. Here we go. And we've got it. We've got it. Here we go. Yep, Tulane and Georgia Tech, the two OG SEC title, the SEC teams from back in the day of the early '60s. Oh man, from 1932 to here we go. Okay, there we go. Arizona State at 20, Tennessee at 19, Virginia at 18, USC at 17, and Texas at 16. Oh man. Okay, so USC, well, I mean they're out of it, but they might as well end their season with a bang. But
Yeah, I'm seeing that you say USC. I'm seeing that Michigan is also 15. That can also be a factor for Alabama because if Michigan were to beat Ohio State, which they have in the past, that would knock Ohio State down. Obviously, they're undefeated. They've been the number one team in the country all season. But if they were to lose to Michigan, that would move Michigan into the top 10 because they have the best win in the country. So how would that affect Alabama?
oh,
That's why it's so important that Alabama wins the games that they have in front of them because it's some teams that could leapfrog them with some impressive wins. Like literally, Michigan beating Ohio State, that would be the best win of the season. So
oh man, yeah, because like Michigan wins, they're in the playoffs. No
yeah, you
if
got to
and
win them
got to, no doubt.
because they'd be 10-2, and they like I said just had the best win in the country, and they'd be another Big 12, a Big 10 school that they can put in. So
Ooh.
a lot of scoreboard watching Alabama has to do this weekend. But if they just handle their business, that should be good. But getting back to these rankings, I'm kind of watching it on TV for my setup here. I'm
Oh, I've
seeing
got
that Alabama. You got it.
I've got from my laptop. Bandy's 14th. Oh man, there's Utah. They're at 13. Oh my god, Miami's gonna be 12.
Yeah, I'm seeing there's not much movement. I've already seen where Alabama's being slated. They're still at the number 10 spot. Behind them was BYU, I believe. In front of them was Notre Dame. So it's not a lot of movement in the top 12 at like last week. Pretty much the same as last week.
Oh, there we go. Miami at 12. And who's going to be 11? We're going to see. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Come on, number 11. Let us know. Let us know. BYU 11. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and Alabama 10, like I said, Notre Dame number 9. It's pretty much the same as last week. The movement is going to come this week with all the rivalry games and all the close scores. That's going to be where the movement comes. It's not going to be a lot of movement this week because nobody in the top 14 lost this week. So
Oh, man. We're going to be behind Notre Dame again, of course. No
yeah,
surprise.
that don't sit right with me. Of course, I'm not in the committee room, but I just think Hunter Yimchek, the dude that's on the committee, the fact that his reasoning last week was because Alabama not running the football, and like I said, they've had trouble in that department, but that should be an overall metric on why Alabama is behind Notre Dame. They have better wins than Notre Dame on the season, literally. So it's just not making sense to me. But Notre Dame is hot, and then of course you got to put in when Alabama lost. They lost late. They lost this month. So when you always lose late, that's never good. So hopefully, hopefully Alabama can put that to rest when they win these upcoming games. But it's unfortunate that it's affecting them the way it is.
Oh, here we go. Who's going to be number 8? Who's going to be number 8? It's going to be Oklahoma. Oh man. Okay. It's gonna be oh man, we're gonna be playing Oregon, aren't we? Like in Autzen Stadium at the moment.
Hmm.
Man.
But
Oklahoma Notre
Like I said, Kane Warmack is 3-0 lifetime versus Dan Lanning in the Oregon Ducks. So that still feeds into Alabama's favor, but still got that 7-10 matchup going
Oh
on.
yeah. Kale DeBoer, ladies and gentlemen, he's gonna be awesome against Oregon. Oh man. I love how he's kryptonite for Lanning. Like that's just awesome right there. Oh man. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Quit it, ESPN. Quit it. Oh, Ole Miss gonna be 7. Okay. So we're gonna be
Okay,
playing Ole
so
Miss.
it's an Alabama Ole Miss matchup.
Oh.
Kiffin versus DeBoer. They never matched up before, so that would be interesting. The fact that Oregon was able to move up, that's interesting to see. Hmm.
Ooh.
I mean, Alabama will be traveling to Ole Miss for the first round, um, and they will be hosting the first round at Oxnard.
Um
Alabama Ole Miss
oh,
haven't played since 2023, I believe.
oh, here we go. We're gonna show you the top 10 here. We're gonna show you where Bama is in a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Just gotta email myself. Come on. There we go. Okay, test number 5. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. That's fine. I really don't care where test rank. They're gonna be playing North Texas, aren't they? They're gonna play. Here we go. Here we go. It's gonna be beautifully done. Beautifully done. And Texas A&M, Georgia, Texas Tech are above Bama. Let's see. Ohio State, Indiana. Yeah, what else new? Ooh. So we've got
You gotta get the
six.
bracket up though. That's what the people want to see. Honestly, we already know the top 12 rankings, but the bracket is what the people want to see. You know the matchups.
Here we go. Oh, we're gonna get it. We are gonna get Tulane, the OG SEC team. They will be slated to play Texas Tech as of right now. Of course they would. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Here we go. Oh, no. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we got the CFP. Boom. So here is the bracket reveal for everybody. Here we go. So Alabama Ole Miss, the winner of that game will play Indiana. That's at the moment as of right now. The Mario Cristobal Bowl between Miami and Oregon. And we've got Notre Dame, Oklahoma, and Tulane, Texas Tech going against one another. Notre Dame, Oklahoma, winner of that game goes to play Ohio State. Winner of Miami, Oregon goes to play Texas A&M. And the winner of Tulane, Texas Tech goes to play Georgia.
I just think Alabama matches up with Ole Miss well, just because with the style of defense that Kane Warmack plays and coaches on the defensive staff for the Alabama football team. But Ole Miss, they do have a running back. His name is Lacey, number 9, I believe. I'm forgetting his first name, drawing a blank on his first name, but he's kind of the straw that stirs that Ole Miss offense with Trinidad back there for Ole Miss. But I believe Alabama would match up with them well. Of course, I don't believe that's how the final rankings are gonna shake out because, like I said, there's going to be a lot of movement this week with a lot of rivalry games, and Alabama's still trying to make a run at the SEC title and win it. And with them winning, that would move them up to the 3 spot. So I believe these are just some temporary rankings, but it's cool to think about them possibly playing Ole Miss in Oxnard and what Lane Kiffin can have up his sleeve. But then again, we might not even know if Lane Kiffin would be there. Alabama could be facing the Lane Kiffin Ole Miss team because he has to make his decision on is he gonna still stay at Ole Miss or is he gonna go to a place like a Florida, go to a place like a LSU, and things of that nature with all the speculations on the coaching end on his trail. But that's just it's interesting to think about what Alabama has in front of them. But it's cool to see that we could get a SEC matchup that we're not always accustomed to because last time I think Alabama played Ole Miss 2023. So the fact that they could play them again, that's pretty cool to see.
Man, like that'd be pretty cool right there. Just seeing Alabama, Indiana, and then see like Alabama, Texas A&M in the semifinals. That would be pretty cool to see.
If Alabama and Texas A&M make it to the semifinals, that might be a rematch of the SEC title game. So there's no telling how that would play out. But I've been seeing some of the playoff predictor calculations via ESPN and things of that nature, and they're saying that pretty much if Alabama wins I mean, if they obviously we know if they beat Auburn and then they win the SEC title game, they're in. But if they lose the SEC title game, they can put their chances. That could put a big damper on their chances, and those chances will be under 70%. So hoping that they can handle their business, and like I said, win that SEC title game because that's what's going to be important. But can't do that without beating Auburn first.
No doubt about it. We got to beat Auburn, and everything be all good. Well, we'll think about the first round bye or how we're in the playoffs when we get there. But right now, got to take care of business against Auburn, like you said, good buddy. Well,
Yeah.
What magic are you cooking up this week, good buddy?
So Magic, I'm cooking up. Really keeping an eye on all these close conference games. All these rivalry games. Of course, Thanksgiving tapping in with the fam. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, so gonna tap in with my family in Dallas, Texas, and be around my family, fellowship with them. But overall, just really dived into just this time of year. Just thankful for this show we have here. Thankful for the foundation that we're building with the College Football Network and Alabama Primetime Live and all the fans we have here. So just thankful for all the subscribers and everything of that nature.
There you go. Tell your friends, your family, and the cashiers at Post about the magic that Jeffrey, Trevion, and I are cooking up all right here on Alabama The Voice College Football. And since Thursday is Thanksgiving, Jeffrey and I will be doing the college shows. We take your calls tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern, as we'll be going over our takes on the Alabama Crimson Tide with all of you for Hate Week. Auburn sucks.
Yeah.
So Tennessee. And of course, you can check me out on SEC at The Voice College Football. You can always check me out on Alabama at The Voice College Football. Check out my latest episode of The Jacksonian with Steve Hellwagon from Buttnuts 247 on episode 90 of The Jacksonian on my personal YouTube channel, Jackson Johnson 979. And for more updates, what we've got going on Alabama at The Voice College Football, SEC at The Voice College Football, The Jacksonian, Jackson's World College Football on Mountaineer Paul with Lockdown West Virginia, and once, twice a week calls on The Fine Bulb Show. Check me out on Jacksonville CFB on @/Twitter and on Instagram and threads at JacksonJohnson543-908. We appreciate you tuning in, Godfather. Great show. We thank you so much for tuning in. And before we sign out for the night, we've got the YouTube membership tiers. We've got it all. We've got it all right here. So here we go. For $2.99 a month, you can become a Crimson Faithful member, where you'll have loyalty badges next to your name in the comments and in the live chat, like our good buddy Godfather of the SEC. And you get member shoutouts. And for $4.99 a month, you can become a Saber Disciple. And you get access to a monthly hangout from yours truly, Jackson Johnson, Jeffrey on Talk Sports, and Travion Ware. And for $9.99 a month, you can become a Bear Bryant legend, where you can connect on social media with each of us and give out content requests of any kind. And neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow, nor this weird Alabama weather will put a stop to us from fulfilling your content request, all right here on Alabama at the Voice of College Football. And with that being said, we wish you all a happy Tuesday night, happy Thanksgiving week. We will see, Jeffrey and I will see you Wednesday night, and Saturday night. Travion, Jeffrey, and I will give you our takes on the Alabama Auburn postgame live show right here on Alabama the Voice of College Football. And roll Tide.